Hey everybody, you're in the reaction room with Reese. Welcome. Today's recap is season 2, episode 70. Let's get it started. Here's what's going on beyond the gates. We start off at the Dupree house. Anita tells Vernon that the results are in on whether the chemo is working. He says, "What can I do?" And she tells him to call the girls. And then Danny walks in and says, "What's going on?" Jacob gets a call from the chief telling him they think Nicole's computer in her office at the hospital was hacked. Nicole goes over to see Smitty. She says, "Ashley told me you were looking for me yesterday." So he talks to her about Samantha and the cotillion, and Nicole notices his phone keeps going off. She says something big must be going down with the investigation. Haley is on the phone with Randy, and he tells her he'll take care of Lynette. And then she puts poison in Bill's drink. Lynette meets Randy at Uptown. Randy tells her he's sick of Haley taking advantage of him, and he wants to team up with her. He says, "You've been right about Haley all along." Bill tells Haley he wants to talk to her about Lynette and whatever she's holding over her head. Haley says, "Why would you say that?" Bill tells her he knows Lynette is looking for a new penthouse and she probably wants her to pay for it. He said, "Why do you feel so beholden to her? Just tell me the truth." Anita tells Danny the results are in and she wants her to keep the family together if she's no longer here. And she needs to be prepared if cancer ever becomes a reality for her. And then Vernon calls Nicole and asks her to come by the house. He says, "I'll explain when you get here." Haley tells Bill Lynette isn't trying to manipulate her. Then she says they should buy a penthouse as an investment. Let Lynette stay there and then rent it out after she leaves. But Bill says, absolutely not. Randy and Lynette go back to the hotel. No explanation needed. Chelsea buys breakfast for Naomi to thank her for taking Madison's case. And she asks Naomi, "Are you okay? You spent your anniversary without Jacob. Are you lonely?" Naomi says, "I'm okay. Don't worry about me." Chelsea tells her, "If you need to, promise me you'll call me." Naomi says, "I promise." Back at the Dupree house, Anita calls Sharon to tell her what's going on. And she cheers her up by telling her a story about Tracy's wig malfunction. And then they all leave together to go to the hospital to get the results. Jacob tells Smitty that Elon called and told him that Leah knows about the security breach and Malone is looking into it. He said, "You should have stayed in your lane and now you messed up." At the hospital, Vernon and Anita go into an exam room to wait for the doctor. Nicole and Danny are worried, especially Nicole. Danny says she's going to stay positive until there's a reason not to. And then Anita tells Vernon, "You've exceeded every expectation I had of a partner." Vernon says, "I'd move heaven and earth for you." She says, "That's what we'll hold on to, whatever comes." Naomi tells Haley working with Bill will give her a chance to keep her eye on Haley. The doctor tells Anita the chemo is working and she only has 2 sessions left. They'll decide on surgery after that. Anita says, "I'm gonna beat this. I can say that with 100% confidence." When the doctor leaves, Anita and Vernon are overcome with emotion. Lynette tells Randy to come with her to pick out furniture. And when she turns her head, Randy takes the phone out of her purse. Anita tells Nicole and Danny the good news, and they couldn't be happier. She says, "Let's go home." And then she tells them, "Thank you for being here, my angels." Smitty tells Jacob He's not going to apologize for doing what needed to be done. Jacob says, there's no other way than my way. Because I'm in charge. I have the authority. So no more going off script. Bill has to go to the office. So Haley gives him lunch with the poison drink in the thermos. And that's what happened on the show today. Hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I will talk to you in the next one, okay? Bye.